Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let's continue our discussion. Phonetics and phonology. Phonetics is different from phonology. What is phonetics? Phonetic is dealing with the discussions about language sounds, the production, and so on, without paying attention to the meaningfulness of the sounds, without paying attention to the distinctiveness of the sounds. Meanwhile, when we are already talking about the meaningfulness of the sounds, we are already in the area, in the domain of phonology. Okay? And then the core of phonetics, the key word of the phonetics is speech sounds. Meanwhile, the key word of phonology is phonemes. What are phonemes? Phonemes are sounds which make a word or an utterance or a speech meaningful. As I've already told you that p and b, the what you call the plosive bilabial fortis sound is distinctive compared to the plosive bilabial lami sound b. Okay, like in pin and bin. So p is a phoneme. Okay, based on that minimal pair analysis, and b is also a phoneme. But what you have to come into your mind, it turns out that certain phonemes has got allophones, like p has got two allophones, ordinary p and aspirated p. Ordinary p occurs at the final positions of a syllable of a word, like stop. And then, ordinary p, okay, occurs as a coda. And then when phoneme p occurs as an onset, it is realized as aspirated p, like in paper. Okay. So, in Arabic, ta, teh, when it occurs as an onset, it is pronounced as ordinary teh, like in ta'awun, tabayun. Okay, so it occurs as an onset. It is realized as an ordinary teh, but when it occurs as as a coda, so it is occurs as teh with slight s, like in tabat yada abil habi watab. Okay. Abil habi watab. Okay, b can occur as the final positions of a word in Arabic, but not in Indonesia. People will never say sabtu, but sabtu. Sebabnya apa? Okay, so phoneme b in Indonesia has got two allophone. It is realized as b when it occurs as an onset, and then it occurs as a coda. When it occurs as coda, it is realized as p. Okay, so the distributions of the phonemes, the distribution of the allophones are in complementary situation. So, in other words, allophones of a certain phonemes in a certain language are in complementary distribution. The phoneme teh occurs, the Arabic phoneme teh occurs when it becomes an onset, but when it occurs as a coda, it is realized as another allophone. So it is called complementary distribution. In Indonesia, another example of what you call that phonemes, okay, we are not talking about allophones, is what you call that vowel e. Pejabat teras itu berdiri di teras rumahnya. We can say teras and teras are different words because of e and e. Okay, We can say that E and A are phonemes in Indonesian. But in Indonesian language, what is Indonesian language? Okay, so Indonesian language is influenced by local dialect, right? Local languages. In Jakarta, people call the what you call that instrument I am using it is as computer. But if you go to Toba Island, people will never call it computer, but they will call it computer. And A. So can we say that A and here are different phonemes? No. In Indonesian language, this instrument, this gadget, for some people call it computer, some other people call it computer. Okay? Do you know Ibu Hera, the lecturer of the what you call that informal education department? Come to her. Ask her to answer your question. Come to Bu Hera. Bu Hera, so I would like to ask you a question. So it is an assignment from Pak Fauzi. Would you kindly translate the English word children into Indonesian, Bu Hera? I am sure Bu Hera, who is Sundanese, will help you to translate children into anak or anak-anak. Okay? So Bu Hera translate children into anak. But if you come to my wife, who is really Javanese, you come to my wife and then you call her Mbak. So I would like to ask you a very simple question. So it is an assignment from your husband. How do you translate children into Indonesian, not to Japanese, into Indonesian, like what you did to Bu Hera, right? Okay. So you ask Bu Hera to translate it into Indonesian, not to Sundanese. If you ask Bu Hera to call it to Sundanese, children is budak, barudak, but you ask her to translate it into Indonesian. That is the reason why Bu Hera translated it into anak, not budak. Okay. And now let's come to my wife, and then my wife will answer your question my wife will help you to translate children into anak. Okay. So there is a question now. Are an ek and are phonemes in this context? No. And ek are phonemes in an utterance in Indonesian language, in Indonesian utterance. Pak Fauzi dulu perokok dan beliau merokok sampai 3 pak. Pak Fauzi dulu perokok dan membeli 3 pak rokok satu hari. You can say pak and pak here are different. And ek here in that sentence are phonemes. But anak and anak are only the what you call that free variation of pronunciation. Computer and computer are only free variations of pronunciation. Okay, so I gave you 2 examples of free variations of pronunciations. Free variations of pronunciations of Indonesian words. Okay, I will give you an example of free variations of pronunciations of Arabic word. Okay, so when you want to go out, your ustad or your ustazah will ask you to pray. One word contained in your prayer is majroha. Majroha or majreha. Okay, it is an example. Some people call it as majroha. Some people say it as majreha. Majreha and majroha are free variations of pronunciation in Arabic. And I'm giving you an example of free variations of pronunciation in English. Some people say it as thing. Some people say it as thing. I think it is good. Some other people call it I think. Some people say it I think it is good. Some people say it as I think it is good. Some people say it I told you again and again. Some people call it as I am telling you again and again. Some people call it as economics. Some people say it as economics. Economics versus economics. Again versus again. What else? Thing versus thing are three variations of pronunciation. Again, I would like you to differ three variations of pronunciation from allophones of certain phonemes which are in complementary distribution. Everybody, hope my video today a bit explains, a bit help you to understand, to decrease your confusedness of our previous lessons. Okay? We will meet again next week. Next week is the last meeting before Lebaran, and I will talk about morphophonemics next week. Okay? Yeah. The last words from me today is Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.